All right, Jake, you heard the rules. No feet, not allowed.
No,
Nope. Oh,
toes. How about
toes, toes,
toes?
toes. Nope. No feet parts, Jacob. No feet parts.
How
What's
about
going
left?
on?
How about the other toe?
Left foot toe. All right, left foot toe is okay. What's going on, everybody? Old man Venom, how you doing, man? Relics, what's going on today? How are you? Hope you're well. So, Mental Con, less than 4
24.
weeks. Less than
I
four
thought
weeks. Yep, Mental
yes.
Con. Sorry, Mental Con 24 because we had Mental Con 23 last year. We need.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do that? We're just gonna keep calling it by the year because
Yeah.
I mean it's not the 23rd and
Preferably, yeah.
24th. It's not the 23rd and 24th episode of it. So,
If you
there you
do
go.
it with
This is
that
Mental Con
little
2.
hyphen for the year,
Yeah, the
right?
little hyphen for the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis, what's up,
Easy.
my man? How you
Simple.
doing, brother? This guy, he's been
So,
busting his ass behind the scenes for us. That's for sure. Creating some great art, setting up some super secret, classified. Haven't even told this guy yet.
There's a fucking shock. You never tell me
Doom.
anything.
There's a reason for that, and we'll get into that. Doom card. Hey, Seuss, what's up, my man? Dre, what's up? Hey, Dre, those cards came in from you the other day. I forgot to message you and let you know, but those cards came in. Everything was good with those. Thank you. Boo. Tony says
Happy
boo.
Happy
I'm betting
birthday,
Tony
Jay.
saying boo. I'm betting Tony saying boo because we said no feet. That's
You said no
my
feet.
guess is there. Yeah, happy belated birthday, Dre.
I'm just sticking there for Big T.
He's a whopping 29. Did you know that?
No,
Yeah, he's a whopping 29 years old today. I think he was 29 last year too, though.
in dog years. Are we
Dog-
talking dog years
oh,
now? No.
doggy dog years. Wow.
Oh,
Ouch.
I said it. I said it.
You're awful.
Mm.
You're awful. So we're gonna try to keep Jake in check this year. I doubt it.
I'm
But
gonna
we'll
be
see.
good. I
You're gonna be
promise
good?
I'm gonna be good. Yeah.
TJ, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. So MetroCon 2024, June 21st through the 23rd. Mr. Retroverse UK here had the wise idea to expand this bad boy a whole additional 24 hours. So we're doing a full 48 this year.
Who
And
was
that's
that?
that's why this guy's with us. He's going to take over some co-hosting and hosting responsibilities this year to help us out because there's absolutely no way either Jake nor myself could do 48 straight hours on. I mean, I could probably do it, but I
No.
would definitely be a zombie halfway through.
Yeah.
So
We'd be divorced by the end of it, wouldn't we? 48 hours.
it would be the last mental con. I'd be stuck with all this extra card stock. It'd be ridiculous. I'd have to take up drawing. Yeah.
Just shout at each other and that'd be it.
Mr. Jayhawk, what's up, buddy? Oh, good. Elaine finally cracked the whip enough to get you to get going on those. Fantastic. Now remember, Dolly Parton is a must, so that's at least one card you must draw. Old Man Venom. Joseph's been working on some great stuff with the con too. So
Everyone
Trey,
has.
I'm trying to get him to do cosplay as Dolly Parton, but
yeah,
I don't know if he'll be ready in time.
Matt is a machine. TJ, yes, he is. I don't know how he has time to do all the streams he's doing.
Well, MentalCon will be an interesting one because it's the week after Heroes Con. Where
Yeah.
I've got a booth with Norin and with Alonzo.
Yep.
And that's going to be a long weekend. So
you have a week you have to recover and prep and get situated.
not even a week because we actually have something going on that Monday too. So I'm not back until Tuesday.
A little bit of advice. Stay up as late as you can Thursday night.
Yes.
As late as you possibly can, and then sleep until half hour or so before show. Enough time to get situated.
Or what you can do is not listen to Nathan, because I listened to Nathan.
You did not listen to me. You did not, because I didn't listen to myself. I think last year...
A complete migraine, because really I didn't have the long nap. I had about 20 minutes sleep. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was so stressed out about the event that
me too,
I think...
Yeah.
So we started at 8 o'clock that night, and you were late. So that made up for me being late for the pre-show event. That made up for me being late for the pre-show event last year. But we started at 8, and I think I was up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon already. And so I went from 1 o'clock. We finished an hour later, so we didn't get done till like 9. And then I think I was up for another 2 or 3 hours after that before my body just finally shut down.
Yeah, I
I
was.
said, nope, I'm done. So, but
I don't know whether I was another 4 or 5 hours or another 4 or 6 cans of Strongbow. I can't remember which one it was, but I was definitely awake a lot longer. Yeah.
yeah. I was impressed. You did very well last year as far as no Strongbow during the stream.
No, I did well. Well, at the end of the stream when Ash came,
you had one at the end. You had one in the overtime session, so that doesn't count.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and I had one in the morning when Leo came on when the Mexican Mafia, Johnny Bravo, and that. I had one beer though.
I take back everything I said.
Well, that was just one. It was just. So don't drink beer, Matt. That'll help you. Just don't drink. It doesn't work, honestly.
Limit the coffee. Limit the coffee. Lots of water. Yeah. Get one of those like camping urinal things. Then that way you don't have to get up. Oh.
Sponsored by Adult Diaper.
There. Yeah.
Every once in a while on the show, I just go like this.
You guys are screenshotting this, right? Just so we can the show.
Nothing going on here.
So last year, we lost a lot of the stream because we didn't know that YouTube doesn't archive the streams once it exceeds 12 hours. So when it exceeds 12 hours, when the stream is done, it's gone. We didn't know that. So we were able, it was a good thing we did stream to some other locations because we pulled those segments from those locations, and we did have some content that was saved. Like StreamYard kept like the first however many hours of it or whatever. We were able to split some stuff up. But we have a system in place for that. I've already tested it. I know it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to stream to the one channel, and then we'll privately stream to another channel where we can start and stop the stream throughout there. So that way it's always 10 hours or less, and we'll have everything minus like 30 seconds for the start and stop of it there. So that'll be great. So we'll be able to have that. This coming weeks, I'll be uploading the segments we do have already. They're on the MentalCon YouTube channel, but I'll just upload them again to my channel so that way people that are there can see those segments from last year, kind of get some hype going around that. Of course, we'll have the charity on as well to start the event, and Mark might pop in and out a couple times throughout the weekend as well to talk about comic books for kids, which is our chosen charity this year. So if you don't know about comic books for kids and what they do, Jake, why don't you tell us what they do? Since you're now involved in MentalCon fully now, you could tell us what the charity does.
Basically, what they do, they take in comics, they'll take in cards, they'll take in collectibles, and it's very simple. They send them to children's hospitals and cancer hospitals in the USA and the UK. And that's as simple as you can put it. Mark, who founded the charity, is absolutely amazing. They also have now Comic Book for Troops, so for the more adult, the feet comics. So this will be a Comic Book for Troops stream as well. We'll have two separate ones. And that's it basically. A lot of hard work goes into it, and a lot of good work is done for children who need it. It's just an amazing thing. I've been in hospitals with my family's children, and it's just amazing when you see there's an Xbox there or something to read or a toy to play with, or even just some pencils to draw and pieces of paper, because everything costs money, doesn't it? So it's a great charity.
Yeah.
Which is why we chose it, isn't it?
Yeah, and I know he said storage was a big part of their costs and stuff like that. So
because every hospital doesn't want every comic at every particular time. So someone can send in 1,000 comics, which all need to be looked through and vetted to check that there's no feet in them or anything like that. And then they send off packages to kids, but they go in package ages. So the age could be up to teenager, and beyond that. So it's an effort. The job that's done is an effort, and everything comes with an expense, doesn't it? As we know.
Ghost,
Happy
are
Sunday.
you on? Are you on? Yeah, it's Sunday, buddy. It's Sunday. Where I don't know. There's nowhere in the world he'd be that it was still Saturday.
Yeah, right.
Ghost, check your calendar, man. I think you got the wrong calendar up. Maybe it's last year's calendar. Yeah, great charity. Great that they, oops, Sunday. Yep. Long weekend, right? Jake has those a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, artists, if you're watching this, artist, we still need you guys to sign up for your time slots. Because we're going to start filling those in with other people too. So we want you guys to have first opportunity so you can come on and talk about your work and whatever else, and just general overall conversation and stuff like that. We got some people we're trying to get connected with to bring in some other aspects of superhero collecting, whether it's action figures or something like that, because we do want to expand it. And the artists have done a great job of expanding it this year on their own. And you guys are going to love some of the work. We're going to show you some of them that have come in already. So I'm not going to share any cards today that have not already been received back from the artists. Artists have sent us pictures of their finished work, but we want to make sure that stuff comes in first before we start sharing it. Because just in case there's an issue in shipping, we know how the post office is. We don't, if something gets damaged along the way, we don't want to put it out there that this card's available if it may not be due to unforeseen circumstances. So talk about the website and stuff like that. There are, like I said earlier, there are some super secret stuff that only a couple people know about, those that have set it up. And myself, we haven't shared it with Jacob because Jake, you talk. So we haven't told Jake because we want Jake to be surprised too. We got to keep some surprises.
The only mates I've got are on the screen. I haven't got you two. Who can I talk to?
You're like Paul Rudd in the Marvel movies. They can't give you the script because you'll keep it.
Yeah, they can't. Tom Holland. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, can't give you the script. They can't tell you anything about it because you slip in the interviews. So
yeah. Is that because I drink too much? Could be, couldn't it?
Look, hey, if you feel that you drink too much, that's a decision you need to make. We're not here to judge you.
No, I'm all right. Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy.
So those super secret things that we have planned, those will be announced during the beginning portions of the show, just so that way everybody has a chance to know about them. We'll express what the times are for that, what's going to be happening, how those are going to happen. We're going to have a lot of the cards that are coming back from the artists are going to be ending throughout the stream. The host will tell you, hey, this card's coming up in the next half hour to end. So if you want to bid on this card, head over to the website. We'll have the website pinned in the YouTube comments for you. So that way it's always at the top of the comment stream. So you guys can just click on that, go over there to bid or donate or however you want to handle that part of it.
We could also, the ones that are ending, we can keep them up in its own window on the screen.
Yep. Yeah, we can do, I think it's, I don't have the screen up, but there's a screen that lets us do like a picture-in-picture sort of situation. So we can have those up. Yeah, in the screen share, we can even have it up, in its own separate window like this, and we can just have the conversation, just have the page up like that. There will be some live auction stuff where you'll comment in the chat the bid prices, and then we'll have you go to the website to make a donation to then pay for the auction. And that's the same way we did it last year, except last year we did Wounded Warrior Project, and they are set up with GoFundMe directly, whereas Comic Books for Kids is not set up directly. But this new website that we're using allows us to do a whole bunch of different things that we weren't able to do with GoFundMe. And we'll talk about those today too. So if we look here, obviously this is the page. This is linked below in the description portion of the video, mentalcon.betterworld.org. It is official. They don't take any portions of the donations for themselves. You do have the option to donate to the website, just like you did last year with GoFundMe. You have the option to donate to the website. And that's how they essentially run their businesses, through those donations. You don't have to. It's completely up to you. So we have several things here. We're going to start on the right-hand side and work our way backwards here. Save some of this art for a little bit later. One of the things we're going to be doing is a raffle. And the raffle is going to be, we had ideas of doing like a 9-panel puzzle with 9 different artists, but the logistics of doing that is very hard to accomplish because essentially you'd have to have one person draw the 9 panels background, then ship those to 9 different artists that then have to essentially just color. So they don't have input on the design of the card really. They're just coloring it or painting it in whatever method they typically use. So we decided to do just a custom framed 9 panel of 5x7. So it's going to be 9 different artists that have done 5x7s. And we're going to pick from the 5x7s that come in, and we're going to pick 9 different ones to put into this custom framed event. That's why there's no picture here. But essentially, you can buy raffle tickets for this. This is going to be the cheapest way to get involved. If you're going to just make a cash donation, just buy raffle tickets, because then at least you're still getting entered. You're making a donation, and you're still being entered to get something for that. So 1 raffle ticket will be $10. 5 raffle tickets will be $45. 10 raffle tickets will be $90. We have this set up to end essentially like an hour before the end of the show, hour and a half before the end of the show on Sunday. So you could buy raffle tickets up to that point in time. Then the website will automatically generate who the winner is. We have no input on that. There's no spinning wheel. I know Jake loves the spinning wheel, but there's none of that because we want to be completely separate from deciding who the winner is. So, we have also decided that as the host, we're not going to be entering. Like Matt, you're free if you want to buy raffle tickets, go right ahead. But Jake and I, as the organizers of the event, we won't be buying raffle tickets.
No,
because so
only by proxy, obviously.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
We're not actually going to use our own names to buy them, but if Andrea wants to buy 3,000, I'm not going to. I didn't know because I'm not allowed to know anything. So if she did, no, we're not. No, 100%, we're not going to. No.
So we'll get once we decide on the 9, we'll put an image out there for those. It's going to take a little bit because those 9 will then have to get brought to the framers so the framers can get it all set up and everything and make it all nice and pretty. And then we'll share an image of the fully custom framed 9 panel. And then that will be shipped off to the winner of the raffle. So that item will take a little bit longer to receive because of the delays in having to get it custom framed and have it ready. So this middle section. Sorry, go ahead, Jake.
I'm just going to say, I mean, it's an amazing creation that, Matt, with all your sketch card knowledge, have you seen many things like that in your time over the years?
I've only ever seen one person do a multi 5x7 panel puzzle. I've seen 9 card framings, but I've never seen a 9 5x7 framed. Like even the puzzles, I don't think were framed. So I mean, that's gonna look pretty cool. And it's, I think people are so into like the proof sheets from Masterpieces that are out there where you get to see all the cards. I think people will immediately appreciate something like this. I think it appeals directly to a collector sensibility. So I think it's going to be great.
It's going to be special, isn't it?
Sure.
It's going to be something special. It's going to be something that is only. It's the first time we will have done it anyway. It'll be for Mental Con 24, which is special in itself. And even if we do something similar, next year, this is the first time I've heard of somebody putting something like this together for an event.
And we had so many cash donations last year beyond like the auctions and stuff like that we wanted to give something. We wanted to be able to provide something as an option for people that were doing just cash donations.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there was a lot of people last year that were like, I didn't win a piece, but I made a donation. Well, this gives you another opportunity to win something. And to get the list of artists we have this year is amazing. We'll talk about those guys here in a little bit too, to give them some props for being on board. So this middle section here, you can either use this donate button here at the top, or you can use this one here. This is just for donations. If you want to make a donation, you can go here. They have preset amounts, or you can just click other and put in a custom donation. And then you enter all your information. This section over here is the same as going to be when you place a bid on the items. So you'll see here where it says help covering fundraising costs. They'll automatically put this here. So if you don't want to donate to the website, just change that. Click on here and then click this bottom here. Please click here and it'll remove that, or you can change to a custom amount. So if you prefer not to contribute, select that and it changes it. So now it's corrected it for you. Okay, so easy fix right there when you're doing the bids if you don't want to donate to the website. Again, completely up to you guys. We're not telling you have to do what you want to do with that. Okay, but the nice thing is, even if you do not donate to the website, they don't keep any of this amount. So whatever your donation amount is, it's there. They do add the credit card fees to it though. So you can see they added a 3.3% fee for the $100 donation. And that's to cover the transaction fees for credit cards. So go back over here. So that's the donation. So you can do that through here, or you can do that through this middle part here. So we got raffle, we have the donation campaign, and then this is where the auctions, all the auctions are going to be in this section, other than the ones we do on stream, and we'll announce those. So you have everything here, of course, just banner image, and then we have all of our art that's going to be auctioned off. And these are just the ones that have come in. We're going to show these. Now, the 5x7s I don't have published on the website. And the reason the 5x7s aren't published on the website is because we haven't decided which 9 5x7s we're going to put into the custom framing yet. So once we have all the artwork back in and we decide which 9 are going into the custom framed raffle, then we'll publish the other 5x7s. You can start bidding on these items as of back in June. So basically, as soon as they go on the website, you can start bidding on them and put pre-bids in. But we'll show some of these here. So this is a sketch that was done. This is on last year's stock. It's a Batman sketch by Mitch Gerard. Starting bids $25. If you hover over it, it'll zoom in for you. Some of the items will have back pictures, some will not. But essentially, card, and I'll tell you down here who donated the card or who did the artwork. So this card was donated by Tim Cologne. You guys all know him, Off-White Tim. He went to a con. He had a couple cards done for us by artists that were there, and then sent those in to donate to the event. And then you have your bids. I think it less than $100. I think the bid increments is $5. 100 to 500 maybe it might be $10. Over 500 it might be 25, and I think above 1,000 it might be 50. And that's just to keep from having the $4.20 and $6.23 sort of bid stuff at the end.
Speeds it up, doesn't it?
Speeds it up. Yep. As the auctions go, so let's just say this auction was ending here in the next half hour. We brought this up and we were talking about this auction, and somebody bids within the last 10 minutes of the auction, it's going to add 10 minutes to the auction. So that way other people can have an opportunity to come back and rebid if they want. So it does add, just like on Whatnot, if you bid within the last 10 seconds, it adds an additional 10 seconds. If you bid within the last 10 minutes, it's going to add 10 minutes to the auction.
No sniping.
Yep. So there's no sniping. So there's no point in waiting. Put your bid in. Whatever your bid is what your bid is. It does not bid up for you. So if somebody's bidding 25 and you bid 50, your bid isn't 30. Your bid is 50. And then for somebody to beat you, they have to be at 55 or higher. The website will tell them you have to bid at least this much to surpass it. Nobody knows who the bids are or who the bids are from, except for us as the admins. We can see who the bids are from. So that we have that one right there. This one was donated by Mr. Matt Fuller. This is a Beast Marvel 75th sketch by John Dell. So again, you got the front image, rear image, and of course you can zoom over, see the condition of the card, all that. Where did the other image go?
Very lightly nibbled. Oh, that's an issue.
I will have technical issue there. There it is. So very nice Beast. For some reason, I thought this was all like white. I didn't realize the blue because again, my colors and stuff like that. I was like, Matt, is this Wendigo? I was like, who is this? So we have that one on there. This is a few of these nice Brian Michalski sketch, Black Panther. and we'll put the sizes of the cards here as well. So this is a 2.5 by 3.5 card. So this one didn't have any art or anything on the back of it. So there's just the front image of the card. So if a card has art on the back as well, then we'll share the images of those. Again, art was donated. If it says card was donated, then that's like Matt or Tim. They sent in cards to be donated to be auctioned. If it was drawn by the artist, we'll put art donated by. So pretty simple process on how to do that. We'll just kind of show you guys the cards that we've received so far. This one was sent in by, donated by Mr. Jake McManus. He won this on a stream. Black Suit Spider-Man, done by Ash Gonzalez. This is on Josh's Marvel Madness stock. Very nice rendition here of Black Suit Spider-Man. Ash crushes it all the time. I'll show the 5x7s just to show them. They're just not published on the website, so you can't bid on those yet, just to let you know. Cyclops by Brian Michalski. Very nice. Let's see. I'm going to try to see if I can make this a little bit. Does that make that bigger? Can you guys see that a little bit bigger now? Okay.
Yeah.
That'll help. All right. So Daredevil, 2.5 by 3.5. Brian Michalski. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Brian did some really good work. Mm-hmm. He did, Brian did some really good work here.
Fast too.
Oh my goodness. Like really so quick. Fast. So fast. Yeah. Yep. Dr. Doom.
That's for the Doom boys.
He did this. I love how he did this. Like he was able to get the coloring like right around the logo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which that's not easy to do, you know. And these guys are able to do this on a regular basis.
Yeah, they're artists, Nathan. You know, like you can drive and like Andrea can't. It's like
exactly.
It's what they do. You know, it's all right.
Yep. Yeah. Emma Frost, done by Mark Brooks. This one was donated by Tim. So Tim, thank you again for getting these cards. And this one does have a current bid on it. This one already has a bid of $75 on it. So to bid, you'll see here where it says must be at least $80. That's that $5 increment. So in order to be the leading bidder on this, you must bid at least $80 on this card. This one is done by Mark Brooks. That's on last year's card stock. It took us a little longer to get this year's card stock in just because of different font changes. We won't mention who wanted all those, but we nailed it down and we got it all figured out here. Galactus. The nice thing about an event like this too is the artists are free to do as they wish. They're not restricted by which characters they can draw. So we're going to get a lot of characters that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get on like the normal Upper Deck stock and stuff like that. So Galactus 2.5 by 3.5. Very, very nice. We got Magic coming out of the portal there. Coming out. She's got to be coming out of the portal, right? She's got that sword already. For sure. Again, 2.5 by 3.5. Magneto, 2.5 by 3.5.
That'll be Matt after 23.9 hours.
Exactly.
My goodness. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Adam. Appreciate that, man. Really do appreciate that. I can't see, when I'm showing the pictures, I can't see the chat because I'm on a completely different screen. So, yeah, the Galactus does look pretty awesome. You're right, Ghost. Okay, so here is our first image of a 3-panel sketch. So we have 4 different size card stocks this year. Last year, all we had was standard stock. So this year, we gave the artist 5x7s, standard 2.5 by 3, 3-panel, and 4-panel stocks. Now, our 3-panel and 4-panel stocks are a solid piece of stock. There's no bends or folds in them. So when it comes to displaying them, it makes it a little easier because you don't have those funky spots. It's easier for the artist to give you continuous artwork. And Brian did a really good job on these 3 panels and 4 panels. So you can see this really cool Moon Knight here.
And it works so much better with not having the fold lines. In the
camera, absolutely.
It's just...
Especially on the duels with that weird gap that you always have.
Yeah. So you can see he incorporated the dual personalities of Moon Knight, or at least 2 of the personalities of Moon Knight within this. You know, you're going to get blood, potentially guns, that sort of stuff. You're not going to get that on Upper Deck stock. So really cool Moon Knight. I'll show you guys this here. This is kind of what the back of the cards look like. We got this cool like comic book proof border going on there. All the text is going to be the same on the back of all the cards. It's got a spot for the artist to sign. Some of the artists. So we got the cards in before the logo stamp came in. So a bunch of the artists got cards that weren't stamped already. So when those come back in, we're stamping them. So we got the logo stamp is going to be stamped on the back of the cards. If they drew art on the back of the cards, unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to stamp them. If we can find a way to stamp them, you know, whether that's in like an upper corner, like so up in this upper corner. So if Brian had filled this in, we might be able to stamp it in this upper corner. But we're going to try to make it look as nice as possible. Now, because it is a stamp and it's already happened once, there's a possibility that the card gets double stamped. And what that means, if the stamp, like, if you drop it, yeah, it's an error card basically. If you drop it, now there's 2 stamps on the card. That's the unfortunate side of it. But we didn't want to have that.
If you get one of those,
yeah, we didn't want to have that recurring cost every year of card stock, because it's not cheap to get quality card stock like this. So we made card stock that we can then each year have a different artist do a logo for the event, which gives them some credit, gives them some promotion. This year's was Joseph Reed. Old Man Venom created our logo this year for us. And you guys can see it in the upper corner, and you'll see it on the back of all the cards. It's in the thumbnail. But we want to be able to just get a stamp every year to then stamp the sketch cards that are going out to the artist ahead of time. Unfortunately, the stamp took significantly longer than was anticipated to come in this year. But in the future, we're already ahead of schedule. We already have the stock, so we just have to get the next year's stamp. Once we have that, we can start sending stuff out significantly earlier for the artists too. So we got the Moon Knight there. Back to 2.5 by 3.5 Rhino. This is really cool. I thought this was a funny rendition of Rhino with the little binoculars. All right. Scarlet Witch, sorry. Another one by Brian. So again, as they come in from the artist, I'm on the road, so what's happening is my wife is taking the Lightbox photos. She's sending me those. I'm getting them uploaded on the site as soon as they come in. So just keep an eye on the site, guys. You'll see the stuff come through. You can pre-bid early if you want. This is our first 4-panel Spider-Man sketch by Brian.
I love this, and I'm not.
People love
it's hilarious.
People love the cards with the food.
Oh yeah, for sure. So you got Spider-Man here. He's got his mask lifted up, eating a sandwich. I'm trying to figure out what kind of sandwich this is here. Really hard to tell what kind of sandwich. At first, I thought maybe egg salad, but then he's got like a little bit of lunch meat stuff going on here. So
could be spam and eggs. You never know.
Spam and eggs. Yeah. So front of the 4-panel there. So again, 4 panels. Those are going to be 10 by 3.5, and then the 3 panels are going to be 7.5 by 3.5 as far as like dimensions for you guys. So you can see here the back of the card. Same setup, same logo stamp. Everything's the same as far as that goes. And we got Spider-Man holding the cup of coffee or espresso, giving the big thumbs up, doing like his best Deadpool impersonation, I think.
Trying. That's a great card.
So Dre did mostly 5 by 7s, but he also did this Thanos 2.5 by 3.5, and we're going to show all the 5 by 7s again. They're just not published for you to bid on because we haven't decided which 9 are going into the framework yet. But we have this nice Thanos. So Tim, get that pocketbook out, my man. Somebody call Steven, let him know. Wonderful card here. And then Dre did do artwork on the back of this one. So he's got the Venom on the back of the Thanos there. Kind of like his calling card.
This is Dre paint Venom. Yeah, I didn't realize.
Yeah, you didn't know Dre did Venom? Yeah.
He never mentioned it. Him and Joseph. I've never heard that before. No, it's cool. It's cool that he's done that on the back, though, isn't it? You know, it's great.
Yeah. This card was donated again by Matt Fuller. Warpath Marvel 75th sketch. Naval Hernawan. Did I say that right? All right, awesome. So we get that one on there too. Thanks, Matt, for donating that. Appreciate that. And we've had people donate cards too that are going to be giveaways throughout the stream as well. And this is the last 2.5 by 3.5 that we currently have in. Wolverine at the bar. Got the neon light behind him. Got the. At first, I thought there was a cigarette here, but I think it was just the way the lines lit up. Okay. But he's got his bottles there, kicking back after a long hard day of slicing and dicing. So So that is what we currently have up. At the bottom, you'll see all the sponsors and donors. As far as people that donated cards for the auction, I got a couple people I need to add in here that donated cards for giveaways and stuff. So I'll add those people in here as well. When you click on them, like if you go to Matt Fuller, it's going to link directly to their Instagram page too. So this is a great way to kind of show them some stuff. Just click on here, go to Tim, goes to his art page. Jake, that goes over to his website. Jake, if you want me to link your Instagram instead, I can do that.
Yeah, just put the Instagram.
I take it they're opening in new windows, right?
Yes, it opens a brand new window, so you don't have to like go back. It doesn't.
We're not seeing it. That's all.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Yeah. So it'll just open a new window for you, and then it'll show their Instagram page. You can follow them over there, see more of their artwork. All right.
Yeah,
let me go into.
Tony, there's lots of great cards, and we're waiting for some great more from you.
Oh yeah, there's so many more.
Some
artists have sent us pictures, but again, until those come in,
we don't. Yeah, what's coming in? Stuff that's coming in daily now, isn't it?
And it's guys, we're not just gonna have sketch cards. We're gonna have actual art pieces from artists too, that are gonna be auctioned off. So just stay tuned for those. Definitely tune in Friday at 1:00 if you can, so that way you're not missing any of the updates. When the event starts, we will post out onto the social media groups, the Facebook pages, the Hobby Hangout, the MCCW, Marvel Cards. We'll put it in the Discords, kind of like the time frame of when some of those live auction must be there sort of things are going to happen. So let me get down here. All right, so I'll show you a couple of these 5x7s. That's not going to let me zoom in. All right, I'll do this instead. Stop sharing that. Menticon 2024. Make sure this is going to work right.
TJ says we're great and the world needs more things like this. It's not us that are great, it's everybody who's great, involved watching it. It's a
we said it last year.
It's not. Yeah,
we said it last year, right, Jake? It's like, sure, we put on the event, and that's all fine and dandy, and we appreciate the credit for doing that. But it wasn't about us getting credit for doing it. It was about doing something good. Because we all have struggles. All right, so you guys can see this or no?
No.
No, I have to add it. That's right. Bam. I'm rusty with this. I haven't done this in so long. All right. So this is by Brian Michalski. This is one of the 5x7s. It's Legion. This is nice, like not glittery, but shiny paint that surrounds him and is bordering all these different avenues of it. So very nice Legion.
If you know that character, that's a beautiful background for him.
I didn't know the character, so I had to ask Brian, and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I remember Legion now." All right, so we have Brian Michalski, Deadpool with the Infinity Gauntlet. I love the sparkles on the jewels there. Instead of "I am Thanos," he's "I am tired." Dre, of course, doing a beautiful Venom 5x7. All right, so up to this point, we've seen just Marvel. So here we have Captain Marvel. Love this work. I love that Dre puts he's got his little his signature Dre going up the side here. Plus he's got it on the back of the cards too. Up to this point, we had seen just Marvel. So we got back our first renditions of non-Marvel cards that actually physically came in. These ones are from Dre. And you're going to see we're going to expand out beyond just the Marvel realm. There's going to be DC, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, other genres, Dementis from the Mad Max sagas.
That's so cool, isn't it?
That is so badass.
In the thumbnail, I was thinking it was Bane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I first saw it, at first I thought, is that Bane?
That's what I first thought too. I was like, Like when he first flipped it over, like because he did the Instagram with these, and he first flipped it over, I was like, "Oh, Bane," and I was like, "Wait, that's not Bane."
I was reading with
I
my
was like,
sound
that's so-
effects.
Gollum, nice.
Gollum. So there you go, Matt. For the Lord of the Rings fans out there, and these are 5x7. So again, these ones aren't able to be purchased yet, just because we have to figure out which ones are going to go into the actual custom framing. So, yep. See, Joseph, he's been making a point to do non-Marvel as well. So yeah, the artists are definitely branching out. So
from Venom, so now we're branching out from Venom. So previously it was just Venom.
Just Venom, and now we have Spider-Man, we have Wolverine now, Magneto, those guys.
Now
So-
we have Venomized characters as well.
All right, so I'm going to, if you guys want to bookmark this and not go to the description, I'm going to drop this in the comments, and then you can just head there and bookmark it real quick. That should work. Just mentalcon.betterworld.org. Pretty easy to remember. So you guys can bookmark that way. Every now and then you can come back and check on it, see what's there. So
it's also on the Real Mental Con Instagram bio as well, isn't it?
Yep.
So
Yep. If you go over to
Simple.
Instagram, The Real MentalCon, because some poser took MentalCon a while back, it doesn't post on their page, so we had to take The Real MentalCon. So let's see what else we got, Jake. Matt.
Now I saw there's an admin tool so we can check current funds raised at any point in time, right?
This is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll be able to give updates throughout the show to keep people motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like here we got. I'll share this again. So as of right now, this is cash donations. This doesn't include any auctions. So the auctions will go on there once they're finished. Then they get added to it. But as people buy raffle tickets and stuff, this should go on here as well. This is the cash donations so far. Oh, damn it. I'm going to change that. I'm changing that setting. I'm going to, I swear. That way I don't forget to do it. So yeah, so currently $565 cash donations sent in. There's been some other donations sent in through the MentalCon PayPal that we set up, which you can do that too if you. So the website's going to require you to input your information if you bid on something. Like your shipping information is going to be needed, so we know where to ship it. A big part of this website eliminates a lot of the legwork we had to do last year, where after the stream, we then had to follow up with everybody to track down shipping information to then be able to get everything shipped out. This is going to handle that back end work for us.
And nothing gets lost either or mixed up this
right
way.
And the website doesn't use your information to put you on a mailing list or anything like that. We don't use it for any of that. When the stream's done, the stream's done. After we ship everything out, all the contact stuff goes away. Like we're not keeping any of that information.
If you get random feet pics from Jake in the mail, that is completely coincidental.
That's on Jake, not
possibly.
On
Possibly because you asked for it through the back door and you're too ashamed to admit it.
Beg your pardon?
Kid
show.
Wow.
Back door. Feet and back doors.
Goodness.
Wait a minute.
But I know some people don't like to share their information, and that's fine. Or maybe they don't plan on making a donation at all. We do have a PayPal set up, and we'll share that for the stream as well. So if you wanted to just make a cash donation without going through the website, then you can just send something through PayPal to the MentalCon PayPal account that we have set up. Then all that will get transferred into one bank account that we have set up to then go off to the charity. So there's a little more involvement from us this year because of that. Whereas last year with Wounded Warrior Project, again, they were already set up with GoFundMe, so they handled that whole transaction. With this charity, they're not set up like that, so we have to kind of handle that legwork aspect of things. But yes, as the stream goes along, we'll be able to show how much has been raised as the auctions have ended, have been paid for, and then we'll be able to kind of keep everybody updated on that running tally. Last year we raised, what was it, Jake? Just a tick over 21,000.
Just over, yeah.
Yeah, just over 21,000. So, I mean, if you figure there's 6,000 people in the MCCW group plus, if you get 2,000 of them to buy one ticket, you've surpassed what we did last year for the raffle. And that's without counting any auctions.
Yeah. So. And TJ, I might buy a new chair just for the event. He's right. This chair.
The chair keeps everybody awake every now and then, squeak, and then
it's all the weight in it, and I can't keep still because I don't want to be on the stream because I don't.
That's a better surprise than the goat out of We like to keep people on their toes.
Thanks, TJ. Tony, lots of great cards, lots of great art pictures that we've been seeing coming back from the artists too. Again, when those come in, we'll share those. We'll put them up on the website as they come in. So that way we know we have them in hand to be able to actually auction them off. If art comes in after the event, we'll essentially do like another mini stream to then live auction those cards off for the charity at that point in time. So we're hoping that everything comes in ahead of time, but international stuff, there's always delays. It happens.
Yeah, life doesn't work like that, does it? You know, we can't do another stream and a recap anyway about everything, can't we? So that'd be perfect. Yeah. It's fine.
Yep. But the nice thing is this year we won't lose any of the content, which is great. So,
Tony, bring your own pizza and bring your own drinks, I'm afraid.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, we won't be ordering DoorDash for the guests. You guys, unfortunately, you'll have to pony up the pizza and the drinks.
We can order it for Matt, where he's going to be a legend and do 24 solo. We can get Matt a delivery.
Oh yeah, we got to send Matt something. I mean, it's just
a thank you. Yeah, it's a thank you.
Send me a nice curried goat dish or something.
Curry goat dish. I don't know, Matt. I don't think you want to do Indian food during the event.
I'll get a custom made. We'll be right back sign.
There you go. Right? That's not Matt's water pump.
Or technically.
Yeah. If you guys are in chat or you're watching this video after we were live and you want to come on the stream, you can talk about any topic that you want to talk about, you know, whether it's mental health related, hobby related, collectibles, Star Wars, whichever. You know, we got Greg Rebel base card is coming on like Saturday morning Eastern time, Jake. Yeah, for a few hours. He's going to do some Star Wars segments. Swami's going to do his Pokemon game again, or his card value game he did last year. His card game he's going to do. He's also going to try to get some people together to do like a Pokemon segment as well. Again, because we did expand this, we do want to expand the genres, and we all collect something more than just Marvel. I mean, that's just basic. I mean, whether it's action figures or Turtles or Star Wars, we all do. So
GPK, Magic the Gathering. If you've got passion to share something tangentially related to cards and comics, by all means, come and share it.
Yep. Yeah, reach out to any of us three, Instagram or Facebook, and let us know kind of what day and time that you want to come on. We'll look at the schedule. If there's openings for that time slot, we'll let you know. If not, we'll say, hey, that time slot's already full. Can we get you a different time slot that works for you? You know, whether you want to open cards or.
Another thing we need to stress to people is this. We said it last year and it'll be the same this year. Don't feel that you need to come on and talk about mental health problems. Don't think you need to have a history. Don't think you need to have a story, because the whole event when we came up with the idea of Mental Con is that we didn't go on and on and on every 5 minutes with a sob story that makes you feel more down than you should be up. You know what I mean? But also, in the same token, if you feel you've got a story to share the story. But don't feel it's a requirement. If you just want to come on and talk Lord of the Rings, fine, great. You know, just whatever's good for you.
Yeah. I know I've mentioned it before. Like, for me, the mental health aspect of collecting, it can drive you crazy for sure. Like if you're chasing certain things, but a lot of times it can just be therapy too.
It is the escape.
It's the escape from all the things that are causing the anxieties and the depressions and stuff like that. So when I start getting down, like I shared a picture. I brought all my binders with me that I hadn't already gone through, just so I can have something to do while I'm on the road and away from home, to like organize my own collection and to take my mind from going stir crazy over just hanging out. You know, Jake was born with 6 toes.
Tony,
vintage Playboys. There you go.
I don't need Canadian citizenship. Stop it. He's trying to get me Canadian citizenship, isn't it? I know
he's good at coming to America and stealing people. So you gotta watch. You're in the UK, so you should be okay. He did send the deposit for the next load of people going to the Canadian border, so I got to get on that. All right. Well, we're at 50 minutes, Matt. Any other things for this event that you think we missed or may have forgotten to mention?
No, I mean, I feel like the big ones were, if you want to come on, just reach out to one of us and we can, it helps if we at least pencil you in for a certain time, just so we don't have 20 people all show up at one point. And it's still not too late if you wanted to donate. If you have cards you want to donate, and correct me if I'm wrong, if people wanted to donate like a non-sketch slab too, right? We're not.
It doesn't matter if you want to do it as a giveaway. The best way for us to do it as a giveaway, just to save everybody on shipping, is if you want to do a giveaway, schedule a slot to come on the show. And then the winner, you can ship it directly to the winner versus shipping it to us, and then we got to ship it to the winner. That's just double shipping. So if you want to do a giveaway, just schedule a time slot. It can be a 5-minute time slot, 10-minute slot, 15, whatever. We'll put you on the schedule. Come in, do the giveaway. If that's how you want to participate, awesome, and we greatly appreciate it because it does keep people engaged in the event that way. If you want to send us something to auction off, you can either ship it to us and we can put it on the website, or you can come on the stream and we'll do a live auction in the chat, just like Matt and them do on their sales shows. We'll do it the same way we did last year. That's how they do it on theirs. We have the one chat that's going to run, so everybody's in there, so you'll be able to see all that. Again, all live auctions that are done in the chat go by based on what we see on our end for the bids. So, but Tony, you would like to come on the stream? Okay. All those in favor of allowing Tony Perna onto the stream?
I don't know. He's already coming to OAX. He's got to get in on MentalCon too. Jeez.
I don't know, Tony. I'm pretty sure it had to be
unanimous. I'm up for it,
I don't know.
I'm waiting, Tony.
Jesus. TJ says getting back into Marvel cards was really healthy for him since 2020. He kind of went pepper and stuff. Cards are just fun. Like looking forward to cards. We all do, right?
Oh, nice, yeah.
I think the worst part is when the cards say they're delivered and they're not actually delivered. That's very stressful. That makes you go right through the roof. Like, where is my card? But yeah, Tony, just let us know when Elaine and you want to come on, and we'll get you guys on the show. And I hope you're giving her maybe a couple of those extras so she can do some too, since you didn't allow her to be a part of the event this year.
That's the point, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
that is the point, actually, Nathan, isn't it? Anyway, we'll get into that another time when he's on.
Oh, Prepper, like the end of the world. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I did read that. I said pepper and stuff, didn't I? Yep. I took the R out. There you go.
I think he meant Prepper. It just came out wrong, didn't it?
We do, Ghost. He did write Prepper. I read it wrong. We do need Elaine sketches. This is absolutely true. So Tony's got that. Tony's got the fascination with Dolly Parton. I wonder what Elaine's fascination is.
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers? Do you think so? I don't think so.
Just a guess. Well, no. Tony's not
she's
like a big.
She's probably more of a Garth. She's more of a Garth Brooks, I bet, or Hank Williams. Hank Williams. Yeah.
Do you reckon?
So.
John Denver myself, but
there you go.
Legend.
We were going to go over the artists that are involved this year. So, real quick, I'll run down the list of artists that we have that are going to be contributing in some way this year. A couple of them we're going to keep secret just because they're not announced yet. Rusty Gilligan, Guillen Cardonas Luis, Brian Michalski, Eric Bazio, Jane Manilow, Jason Saldano. Did I say that right?
I
Aldania.
think so.
Saldano, yeah. Let's see here. We got Rustico Limazinero.
Limosonero, yep.
Yep. Judd Abenuman. So some great Filipino artists there. A long list of them, actually.
And those are some
FX,
classic Rittenhouse artists too. They've been around for a while.
Yeah. FX over in France.
Nice.
They're going to be donating. Andre Meister is doing some work for us. Mike Lapuerta. Miles Wool isn't doing sketch cards for us, but he is donating some art. So keep an eye out for those to come in and go onto the site. Let's see here. We got Luis Alonso, Tim Cologne, some great community artists that we have. Gordon Willis, Paul Hill, Lee Lightfoot, a couple UK artists there. J.L. Warner, J. Peter Renettes, Mr. Tony Perna, Adam Braun, Jomar Bolda, Dre, Ash, Mike Thomas, Mr. Joseph Reed. Rhiannon Owens is doing some work for us again this year. Michael Munshaw, and of course, Fred and Ian are doing 3 pieces this year. So
Nice.
Fred and Ian asked if we wanted to do it the same way last year, where we auctioned the blanks and then the people got to pick their characters. So last year, of course, the 2 winners of those auctions both picked Ghost Spider. So,
Yeah, they did as well. Yeah.
and they both picked maskless Ghost Spider. So it was kind of weird because they ended up drawing essentially 2 opposite cards, like coming up with 2 different designs for the same character with like the similar no mask situation. So we told them this year, please draw the characters that you want to draw, because I feel that we'll get the best renditions of those characters from them at that point in time, and draw them in the manner you want to draw them. So they are going to be sending in 3 absolutely amazing cards. If you follow them on social, I believe they've shared at least 2 of them already, so you can see those over there. One was a Silver Surfer and Galactus card, and the other, oh man, it's been a little bit since I've seen them. I don't remember what the other one was.
I don't know. I just remember the last one I saw.
Yeah,
They
which
did
was
share
the
2,
Galactus
definitely.
one. The Surfer and Galactus. Oh yeah, Black Cat. Oh,
Black
yeah,
Cat.
Let me share this one real quick.
Yeah,
I said I wasn't going to do this, but I have to share these ones. Amazing.
I think
The Black Cat. I mean, look at that. Just
I'll have to
fantastic.
show it. Put it on screen there.
Oh my goodness, Jake. Why are you not just adding this stuff to the screen? There we go.
Oh, wow.
The Black Cat. Absolutely stunning. And then the Surfer and Galactus card. These are the 2 that they've shared so far. So absolutely amazing. So happy to see those come into the fold here.
What an amazing list of artists. You know, just
Absolutely. Yeah. Pepina Rodriguez. Matt? Is this one of Tony's little side?
There's a few names.
It's one of his, I think it's one of his little side. I think it's one of his little side jokes.
Don't take him on. Oh.
Yeah, Ghost, absolutely. Yeah, they crushed it last year. I mean, it was great to interview those guys last year and have them come on. And Arnoud helped with the interpreter duties there. So hopefully, I mean, I know they just transitioned it into a new home, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get them on the stream this year with their schedule and what they've got going on in their personal lives. But it would be nice if we can have them on again. That's for sure.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, Full Venom Jacket. That is a very crazy list of artists.
It is, yeah.
And there's a couple that haven't been announced yet that we're keeping secret just until the event actually kicks off and we have that locked down 100%. But yeah, it's going to be a great time. That's for sure. So All right. That's all I got.
Sweet.
So there it is, guys.
That'll do.
Again, if you want to come on the stream, reach out to any one of the three of us. We'll get you on the schedule. And if you wanted to donate things for auction, let us know so we can decide whether or not to have you send those in so we can get them on the website, or if we're just going to do live auctions during a time slot. So, yeah, that's all I got. I always get weird at the end of these when I got to wrap them up because I like being here. I like seeing you guys. It's been a while, so it's nice to hang out again. This guy.
And date
right.
21st.
I mean, if you're going to leave, 21st through the 23rd. That is correct. 1 p.m.
Friday the 21st.
Eastern time. Yep, 1 p.m. Yep. Eastern time. And then we'll run Sunday until we end. So we're planning on the show ending at 1 p.m. on Sunday Eastern. But if it runs over, it runs over, and we'll just keep hanging out until everybody's ready to drop out. So, but yeah, that's all. Oh, he's back. He wants to come back in now. Okay. Ciao. See you guys.
Ciao.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.